Welcome back, everybody. I am walking into Hollywood Studios today. I want to see what's new here. I got some friends coming later. I don't know if they're going to be on camera or not. I might end the video before they get here, just because I don't think they're going to want to be on video. But we're here to check out the Muppets Rock and Roller Coaster, see what they're doing out there. And I've heard they've painted the car. They're working on the front of the building right now. There's an update in Galaxy's Edge, or 2 updates, I think. Something like that. There's some updates over there. And then my favorite thing is on its way back in right now, from my understanding. So Animation Courtyard, which I think they're renaming it for like Walt Disney Studios Courtyard or something like that. But yeah, the Sorcerer Hat's back. Not as big, not in the spot I loved it in, but it is back. And then I don't know, we'll see what else it takes us. I got about 2 hours before they're supposed to be here, so we're gonna have some fun and see what we can do. It feels so good to be back in this park, man. I'm gonna head down Sunset first. We're gonna start there, and then we'll see what else. Like, there's merchandise. I'm going to do this new merchandise that we haven't seen. We did go to Disney Springs. They didn't go on camera though. I don't remember when we went, but they had some new stuff there. So, but let's head down Sunset first and see what we can find. But parking lot was kind of crazy today, but the park doesn't seem too bad. But I do know it's cheer weekend. All-Star Rewards is this weekend, so that'd be a lot. So we made it over to Rockin'. Wow, they really have painted that car already. Oh, and they painted the archway. Wasn't the archway like that sandstone-y color? Now it's dark gray. There's nobody coming back here because the only thing back here is villains. But this car is pretty cool. They totally painted it. And then they painted all the supports like dark black again. And I doubt the camera can see it. I can see it with my eyes, like through the scrims. But they're painting the guitar right now. So you can kind of see it barely. You see the colors through the scrim. Yeah, they're painting that. So this is opening soon, May, June, something like that. It's not a long refurbishment. Okay, so we're in that store, kind of near the Sunset fruit stand, and they've got all of this Big Macs, like Baymax merch and stuff. So it's pretty neat. They got these new cups at $30. My sister would probably lose her mind if she saw these. But they don't hold up very well though, if I had to guess. I don't know. And then they even have the jackets with the cat thing. But I don't know what this is. Baymax. Got hats. So it's all new. I've never seen any of this before. They also have these new Woody Roundup shirts. Those like the woman's V-neck. And they have like a men's button-down style shirt. I saw these at Disney Springs the other day, but yeah, those are pretty new. They're not Roosevelt's, if you guys are wondering. Those are Walt Disney products. And then the Stanley style tumbler. I'm just gonna turn it around. But yeah, they got those. So lots of new merchandise. It's that time of year though, where we get a lot of new merch here at the parks. Alright, so I'm walking over towards Animation Courtyard now. I don't know if I ever told you guys the story. I went to the Brown Derby with my dad and my aunt during like one of the Run Disney weekends. And I got this salad to eat. It was the most disgusting thing I've ever eaten in my life. I thought I was just eating like mush. The chopped salad, they mixed it all up and everything was mush. But yeah, I want to do that again. I don't know if I'll go back to the Brown Derby. Not my favorite thing. The menu doesn't appeal to me either. So, but it's here. That's here. I'll have to switch my phone to show you guys, but let me turn the camera around real quick and see if you can see it from here real quick. Yeah, there you guys can see it. I'm gonna zoom in on it a little bit, but the hat is now here, and you can see they're actively working on the building. I'm excited for this area just because I grew up watching Bear in the Big Blue House and that show building right there. And then we've got a little one on the way who's gonna be able to watch whatever Mickey and Friends show there's going to be. It's a pretty good drawing, sketch, rendering of what it's going to look like. But over here by Little Mermaid, they've done something where they have rerouted all the traffic leaving Little Mermaid, which allows you to walk up very nice and close.
It doesn't happen often.
Over to the hat, the sorcerer hat, right now. So I'm gonna see if I can do this right now. Maybe? They blocking it off? No, somebody's talking to all the people at ECVs. So, yeah, they've redone this. They're redoing the concrete. And I'm just gonna sneak through here. But all new concrete here. And this is just the exit from Mermaid, but you can get nice and personal with the hat. I can't tell if they're still working on it because the top looks like a different blue than the bottom, but you can hear them working. So this is kind of cool. Actively working with, and right here at the front of this. So this is quite interesting. And then you can't see it through the trees, but my dad had an office building right back there. Pretty cool. But yeah, this is just the exit to Little Mermaid right now. Nothing special. So, but yeah. You can come over here and take a picture of the construction walls and the sorcerer hat if you really want. Alright, back here in One Man's Dream, it's still the stuff about cars, Magic Kingdom Frontierland, Piston Peak, and then the map of Animal Kingdom, the 3D model of Tropical Americas. So, the building back there is the former dinosaur. That's gonna be the Indiana Jones. This is where the restaurant was, dinosaur restaurant. And then the boneyard was somewhere right around this area. And I'm trying to think, we're standing in the park. Yeah, that's the show building for the Encanto ride. And then right here at the edge of the map would be where Nemo would be. So that's pretty neat to say that you can see basically the whole layout of it. All right, so now I'm headed into Toy Story Land. I'm gonna see what the wait time for Toy Story Mania is. It might be long, so I may just not do it, but over here, they added something. It's Galaxy's Edge Toy Story Land, that seating area. They enhanced it more, which is kind of surprising because we had no idea they were going to. But it was one of those things of, it did this, it took them forever to do it. It kind of came from when they were redoing Woody's Lunchbox, and then they kind of kept that area, but it was like one of the hottest places to sit, and just didn't know what to do. But yeah, let's go see what the wait time for Toy Story Mania is real quick. Alrighty, Toy Story Mania was 40 minutes, so I'm gonna skip that for now, because they're gonna be here in about an hour, and I wanted to get all these updates in before they get here. But over here, going into Galaxy's Edge by the new snack stand, oh no, we have a chipped piece of concrete. So sad. All right, that's their safety precaution so you don't step in it or trip on it. Over here they have added shade and fans to the seating area. So let's turn this around. And it's quite interesting how they've done that. They've got the shade, they've got fans, and it seems that people seem to be loving it. But I'd say it's probably much needed over here because this area gets really hot. Probably won't do you much good if it's raining, but yeah, that's pretty nice. And then we're gonna head into Galaxy's Edge because there's more stuff coming in the month of May, supposedly, here in Galaxy's Edge. Okay, so over here at Smuggler's Run, they're gonna receive a major update here in Disneyland that's gonna introduce the Mandalorian and Grogu storyline to enhance Unreal Engine 5 visuals and new selectable destinations. So it kind of sounds like it's almost going to kind of like Star Tours. So you get a different story. Will we keep the old one? We don't know, but that's coming May 22nd. So as I said, a lot of things opening in May, but Smugglers Run, it's getting a big update storyline. It's much needed just because of the, this has been here since what, 2019, 2018, something like that. But yeah, so that's the Smugglers Run update we have. Alrighty, the scrims and everything are finally down over here by Sabi's workshop. It looks like they've just updated plants and added some props. I don't remember this too much because I haven't been a long time since I went into Sabi's and built a lightsaber, but I did do that once. But yeah, no more scrims here in Galaxy's Edge, which is kind of nice because those are here for a really, really, really long time. Not very often do you get to catch the Mandalorian and Grogu walking through Galaxy's Edge. Last time I tried to do this, he came on stage and then immediately turned around and went off stage. But he's got 3 escorts with him. Ooh. Telling these kids they gotta move. Ooh. But yeah, pretty cool to catch the Mandalorian out here. Alrighty, over here at Monsters Inc., you can see they've got scaffolding all over where the Muppets building was. I gotta back away from this wall. Alright, you can see better over here. They got the scaffolding up around the monsters, the old Muppets show building. So they moved the clock on the front of it, so I was doing some work there. And then they've got the scaffolding around where Pizza Rizzo was, and the bathrooms right there. And I see tarping and stuff kind of on that back building way back there. But here's some pictures from Bio Reconstruct. You can see they got the foundation. They're already starting to go vertical. But yeah, pretty cool update here on Monsters Inc. All right, everybody. Now that we're having a kid, like, and he's gonna do soon, like stuff like this, I always look at like, when can we wear this? It says 0 to 3 months, so like that's early on. But it wouldn't be bad because I would buy stuff like this and yeah, not tell Courtney, just because I think it's funny. Because then they have an adult version of that shirt too somewhere, I think. Yeah. Basically, here's the adult version right here. So like matching. But yeah. I'd be bad about that, possibly. Courtney's probably a lot worse than I am about it, but I'm looking for a new shirt. I actually got it at Disney Springs, but I didn't get it because it's a present. I picked it out. I don't know if they have any of them in here, like the, ooh, these are new. It's like hand-painted Donald. And then they've got painted Minnie too. Oh, let me pick that up. I think these are new. Like these jerseys. They're, I don't know, they call them football jerseys, probably. But they've got all these different princesses, basically. And they've got the Toy Story t-shirt here. The standard Walt Disney World ones. Yeah. Nothing too new in this one. We'll have to go over and check over the next store. Alrighty, so I haven't been able to find it just yet. I am walking across to 5 and Dime, and we'll see. They have some stuff in the back. I doubt they have it here, but they may not carry this. They carry it here at Hollywood Studios, unless it's in this Toy Story Mania shop, because I didn't check there. But yeah, we'll see. This is this new thing, decals. They've got you buy 3 of them, they're $5 each. If not, they're $5.99 a piece. They've got the parks, they've got Yoda, the Toy Story ball, so a bunch of cool stuff. So they have completely redone this front wall here in like the photo store. Yeah, then they got these magnets here, and then little mini backpacks. What are these? These supposed to be for like the Nuimos? Oh, they're keychains. Gotcha. I think I've seen this before. But not very many Disney pins. Look at these tiny little pin boards here. But they're nowhere near big enough. But we do. They do have the lanyards of pins, like the pin starting kit. And then this is it for pins. Oh, they had pins behind the wall. But these here, you can't see them still, but in that case right there is where they put the Pin Drop Tuesday stuff. so you know what's been dropped on Tuesdays. All right, everybody. I've been just sitting chilling in the shade. It is kind of warm today. I'm going over here to see if the popcorn stand over here's got some fresh popcorn. If not, I'll probably jump to a different one. I don't know. One seems busy. Let's go here to this one near the new Animation Courtyard. But it's gonna wrap the video up for me. If we do video with our friends, that'll be its own video because there'll be a lot of rides and stuff. This was just all updates and everything, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn those notifications on. Bye-bye.